Hi folks, Marty here. I'm glad you could join me again for this week's tutorial of Those Were the Days. Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. Remember how we laughed away the hours and think of all the great things we would do. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. La 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 la. Then the busy years went rushing by us. We lost our starry notions on the way. And if by chance I'd see you in the tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say, those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. Live a life we choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. La 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 la. Just tonight I stood before the tavern. Nothing seemed the way it used to be. In the glass I saw a strange reflection. Was that only person really me? Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we'd choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. La 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 la. Through the door I heard familiar laughter. I saw your face and heard you call my name. Oh my friend, we're older but much wiser, for in our hearts the dreams are still the same. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we'd choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. 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 La 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 la. La 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 la. So folks, that's it played through at a normal pace, okay? And if you are enjoying and liking these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell for notifications of future updates and songs. Okay, so in this section we're just going to have a quick look at those chords and then break the strum pattern down for you. So first up, you've got your G minor. Just follow the diagram on your screen, and first finger, first string, second finger on the third string in the second fret, and then your third finger, second string, third fret. Okay. And then the next chord is your C minor. Okay, so what you're doing here is you're holding down the first, second, and third string with your first finger. Okay, that's your C minor. and then go into your A7, okay? First finger on the third string, first fret. And then your D7 chord. I play mine like this. So first finger up on the top string, second finger on the second string, and then a third finger on the first string, okay? So that's my D7. And then I've got an F chord. Remember how we got into the A minor with the second finger? And then we put the first finger on the second string here. And then the B flat, you can play with the two strings barred, and then second finger, third string, second fret, and third finger, top string, third fret. Or you can do it like a wee step. Miss it, just let that first string ring open and go 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's a B flat major 7. And then you've got your G7 chord. Keep that first finger there a wee second. And then put your second finger up on the third string and your third finger on the first string. Okay, and then you have your G chord, which you'll be more familiar with now. Okay, so that's the chords. So now the strum pattern, when you're playing the first verse or even the other verses, you're kind of just giving yourself the tone and the pitch. Once upon a time there was a tavern. So I'm just hitting it kind of once and then using that to get my pitch for singing, and then hitting it again just to keep the tone going. Where we used to raise a glass, or, and then I'm going into my C minor chord. To remember how we laughed away the hours and think of all the great things we would do. Okay, so you do that for each verse, and of course you start to strum a little bit. Bass down, bass down. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. Okay, so it's a bass down, or bass strum. And remember, when I say bass, I'm talking about my top string, which is a low G string. Okay, so it gives you that nice kind of boom chuck, kind of country kind of flavor. And that's how you would treat that chorus with that kind of strum the whole way through. So have a wee go at just getting your head around those chords and that strum pattern, and then join me in the next part where we'll play it a little bit slower for you. So here we are, we're going to play the song through at a slower pace, just to allow you to get your head around what's going on there. And then when you've done that, come back and join me at part 1. Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. Remember how we laughed away the hours and think of all the great things we would do. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. Okay, so that's the chorus part of it, and then you do each verse just like we talked about before that. So then the only bit it really changes is obviously you do that chorus every time it says chorus in your song sheet. You just treat it like that. And then when you get down to the bottom, you're doing the chorus again, but the la 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 bit changes at the end of it. So I'm going to do that last chorus just to show you how that goes. Something like this. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. we'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. La 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 la. So that's it. Just a wee bit different that last course, but you'll soon get the hang of that, and just go back to part one where we played it normal speed and pace, and have a wee go at that, and keep practicing that until next week. Keep strumming and keep her lit.